Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I completely forgot I was supposed to do a video, and so I actually went and did my skincare routine for the night because I am trying to get back on my skincare and I completely forgot about it. So you guys are gonna have to excuse the way I look right now. My face is very glossy and that's usually how I like it. Makes me think that I am doing pretty well and that my skin is gonna look flawless in the morning. Let me tell y'all, your girl graduated. I'm done, you guys. I am so done. I am done. And I mean, like, I'm so happy that I actually went through this program, passed this program, and even with all the drama, all the BS that I witnessed, I'm just glad I was able to finish it and just be completely done with it. Proud of myself for actually reaching that milestone. I am currently in the middle of studying to get ready for the NCLEX, which is a state exam, to receive my RN license. Wish I could have vlogged that day for you guys. Like, I really wish I did, because I don't know, it was raining that weekend and so my mood wasn't the greatest when it came to like the graduation. I was happy on the inside, but I was not able to bring it out, and so it wasn't the best. Okay, I have been using these resources to help me understand fully the lectures. Sometimes the lectures were easy to understand and sometimes it was just super hard, and so I needed to really understand what's going on. And so these are resources of what I've used, and I really do hope that you guys will enjoy it, will like them. And if you guys have other resources that you have used, that you have constantly used and has helped you or is currently helping you out, please go ahead and drop it in the comment, talk about it. I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say. So yeah, let's get in with the video. If you are brand new to this channel, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Please also drop a comment below. I would really appreciate it. I really am trying to get my count up and so I can post a bit more consistent for you guys. So yeah, a little bit of background on me is that I am currently a licensed practical nurse. I went to nursing school for about a year and a half because I did the advancement option. So instead of doing the full 2 years of the nursing, I did at least a year and a half, I believe. I still started around the same time as the regular 2-year students, but my workload was extremely easy. We just had to pass some tests in order to, you know, move on to the next. So that's usually what happens when you do the advanced option, if you're LPN or paramedic or something else. Yeah, so it took me about a year and a half, but then I went straight into the med surg portion of the program, and let me tell you, it was not easy. Even as an LPN, it was not easy. I had to do a lot of changes. I still had to work full-time at some point and then transition to pool, and then eventually having to quit my job because towards the end of the semester, I started to feel the pressure of having to really do the best, being my best, and actually passing the whole program overall, because their grading system was a bit different. And it was a lot more heavy assignment load that actually got put on me, and that usually had to do with clinicals. Usually clinicals is super easy. You do what you gotta do and then you're done. But the last semester was my geriatric one, and it was so much to do, and the projects that we had to do, it wasn't it. Yo, my forehead is like literally shining. I can see my forehead shining. I'm looking at it shining and I'm just like, it's not working out, man. Anyways, moving on. While I was in the program, although I had to follow the classes lectures and doing my own little personal notes, I also used YouTube. And I mean, like, YouTube is like the place to go for anything that you need to learn. I mean, nursing classes, nursing notes, nursing questions will be posting on YouTube. So I definitely use that a lot during that time period. And a couple places that I went, number one, I used Registered RN, and she is the bomb at explaining all the contents. And also she would have like quizzes towards the end. I even went on her website to pretty much review the content again and then do questions. And sometimes I would see those same questions kind of worded a little bit differently but similar on my exams. So it was pretty good. Definitely recommend using her resource. The way she explains things really do help you really understand the materials. If you do think that this might be a bit too much, then I would recommend it, but I do want to say that if you want to use an outside resource, Registered RN is one of the good ones. Another one that I really got really into after Registered RN, because sometimes there'll be videos I couldn't find for Registered RN or something that I might not understand fully. I will go for Simply Nursing. And I mean, was it simple? Simple nursing? Simple nursing. Yeah, Simple Nursing. And this guy, he started a couple years ago with explaining exactly what to expect from the NCLEX. Anything that's like really hard to understand, he would make it very simple to understand it, very easy to retain. He does have like tricks and memory tips from his channel that you guys could definitely use. And I mean, like, there were certain topics that I could not understand, that I could not understand, but I could not retain or actually make that connection from, whether it was from the lecture in class or even Registered RN. And so I will go for Simple Nursing. And I'm gonna tell you guys, Simple Nursing is kind of like, it's kind of like the book for dummies. I mean, just, it's not, that doesn't mean you're a dummy. It's just explains things so well and it clicks. Like, the examples that he would give actually makes sense to you, and then it sticks in your head. Like, the more you watch it, the more you review the content, and the more you do the questions, it retains, it actually stays. So that really did help me out. And of course there were some subjects I could not find with Simple Nursing, but that's okay. It was just the ones that I really could not get. I will type it up. You type it on YouTube, and usually he will be one of the few people to pop up after Registered RN. There will be Registered RN, Simple Nursing, and then it will be Level Up RN. So I'm probably gonna talk about that after. Simple Nursing was really good for me. He does mention about questions that will most likely pop up on the NCLEX, and I do think that that's another thing that, you know, you kind of don't see with Registered RN. So with this one, it's easier to retain. The cartoons that he uses definitely helps to remember everything, especially if you're a visual learner. I'm a tactile learner. I feel like tactile learners are the most difficult learners, because we learn by touching, we learn by doing things, and so visual and auditory does not really work that well for me personally. I don't know about you guys. I want to know specifically what works for you guys. Whether as a visual learner, or as a auditory learner, or as a tactile learner, I want to read what works for you, you know, because that might help someone else. But yeah, as a tactile learner, it's not that easy for me to retain a lot of information unless I'm actually doing it. And so even with Simple Nursing, with the visuals and the cartoons and the images that he will be posting, I think that it actually helped me a little bit better with retaining more information. Of course, he would give you some memorizing tips and tricks and stuff like that. So I definitely would say, if you are a visual learner, definitely go to Simple Nursing. He helps everybody out. You can use his old notes from the very first time he popped up, or to all the way to the recent ones, because regardless, it's still the same information. The third resource that I have used is Level Up RN. Level Up RN is basically, it's like a summary of what you're learning. So let's say, for example, you're learning in class about cardiac, and so she basically explained everything in a summarized portion. She will point out all the main important things that you really do need to know about cardiac, or about pneumonia, or kidney failure. She is really good at pointing out important points that you need to know. Most likely you will see that on your test. This one time, y'all, I was learning about maternal. The exact same thing that she was talking about, I found out that it was tested. And I mean, like, I was just like, wow, like, it's awesome. I'm not sure if that's where they got their questions from, but it's just that the way she explains everything, the way she just summarizes everything, does make it easier for you to understand it. So each resources that I have found actually have something that, you know, that could help you out. Now, you don't have to do it just like I did by using all 3 of them from time to time. You can just stick to one and then see how that works for you. And if that doesn't work for you, just move on to the next resources, to be honest. But the most important thing that you guys have to do is basically write down your notes after every lecture. Make sure you review it, make sure you do some questions related to the content that you have learned. The 4th resource also that I think that is something that I believe that everybody has used when it comes to like questions. So my questions that I will practice so usually will be from Quizlet. Quizlet is the place to go if you want to keep practicing your questions. All you have to do is just register for your account and then do cards. Like you type in the system or you type in the topic that you want questions on, and then it will pop up. So Quizlet is definitely a place where you can practice your questions. Simple Nursing also does have question banks that you can actually use, but I believe you have to be subscribed to them. I forgot how much it is per month, but yeah, I don't remember all that. I do think that you're gonna have some similar questions on your exam. But honestly, you guys, Registered RN, Level Up RN, and Simple Nursing, they all have question banks. They all have quizzes that you can take, and also they do have an NCLEX review section where after you graduate or whatever, you can take those, we can do those questions. Simple Nursing, again, you have to subscribe to them. I'm not too sure about Level RN because I didn't have to do that. I only used her videos just for summarizing. Registered RN, I believe her questions are kind of free because I didn't have to pay for any of them. And Simple Nursing, definitely you need to be subscribed if you want more questions and more videos and more mnemonics and tips and tricks. But that pretty much concludes this video. I really just wanted to stop by and talk to you guys about the stuff that I've used. And honestly, using all these resources have definitely helped me with passing my classes, you know, getting a better understanding of all the contents. It's hard out there, man. Nursing was very hard for me, even as an LPN. And I'm only saying it was hard for me because of all the challenges that I had to deal with, and also the fact that I had to stop thinking as an LPN and start thinking as an RN. So that was something that's kind of like a little bit difficult, even with this blank canvas that I was. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be posting another video soon.